guys, and welcome to the channel. So as you can see from the title and the thumbnail, probably we're spray painting today, and we're going to be spray painting the bonnet on the Mark 7 Ford Fiesta Z-Tech S that we've got from Copart. What I'm going to show you next is actually the time lapse of me prepping it. I just used 500 just to go over the bonnet because we're not going to be spraying primer, because I bought the bonnet pretty good condition. We don't have to do any work to it. And yeah, we're gonna get straight into it, guys. If you like the video, please chuck me a thumbs up, and if you're new, click the subscribe button. I've got so much on the way. I've got cars lined up here just ready to be worked on. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. Let's go. Right guys, so you've seen me prep the rest of the bonnet now. I've just gone over it, keyed it all up, ready for paint. All I have to do now is blow it off. It was sat out in the rain last night, and I've got to degrease it, and then we're going to get some colour on you guys. I've got the gun down here, and I've got also my base coat gun down here. And what we're going to do, we're going to set it up. We're going to get some colour on this base coat gun here, and then yeah, we're going to hopefully get some colour on you guys. I'm going to hopefully do about 2 coats of base coat, and then I'm going to flick some colour all over here. Just light coat. It just needs to cover the white, so they know that it's not a white bonnet underneath, because that would just look silly. And yeah, hopefully we get some good results. I've sprayed the wheels. I've sprayed the wheels for this car. You'll see that in a video probably before this one goes out. And you'll see me practicing with the guns for the first time. So this is my first time spraying a full panel myself. I've got all the gear. No idea, guys. But we're going to learn as we go. And if this doesn't go too well, what I'll do is I'll actually buy a panel stand, which is about 100 quid. I'm just trying to buy the tools as we go, but I've got it suspended from the ceiling, and I think this should work pretty well. So we can only see how this goes, guys. I hope you all enjoy this now, and I hope this goes well, because fingers crossed. There's a couple of quid in paint going into this, but we'll save money in the long run just by learning and doing it ourselves. So I'm going to set you up now. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the guns, and then we're going to hopefully get some colour on you guys. Very red, guys. So far so good. This is it. That's first coat. I put it on quite dry. I got a bit of overspray with the base coat yesterday, so you can see a couple of black spots, so I'm going to try and put it on a bit heavier around there. I might need, say, 3 coats by there, maybe, I don't know. But the back is pretty good, so I'm going to go over little spots on the next one, but I'm happy with that just the 1 coat, just to save some paint. But yeah, as long as it's not white, I'm sure it'll look perfect, really. I just gotta make sure I get all the edges and cover it all. So I'm gonna take my time on the next one and do quite a heavier coat. I'm just letting it flash off, but the paint goes everywhere. I'm respraying this bonnet, so that's why I haven't really covered it. You can see all the clear coat peeling off there. So yeah, really happy with how that went. It feels easier than it should be, but I know that I'm going to come across a couple of problems. But I am really trying to use everything everyone's taught me in work, and hopefully we'll get the best results. But yeah, definitely have to go over these black spots. I'm hoping just a nice heavier coat on the next one will definitely cover those black spots. But yeah, it went on really nicely. I just got to make sure to get every edge, because this is quite low. I need to make sure I get, see that white bit there. So I just gotta take my time, and yeah, should be all right. Right, so this is the second coat. I'm not particularly happy with the coverage at the top part here. It's covered all the black dots, but I can see a couple coming through now. So I'm gonna put another coat on. I think I've got enough paint in there. Yeah, I should have enough just to sort of cover the bits that I need to. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm quite happy. I'm just hoping we don't get the tiger stripe in. So I'm going to try and go over it a bit better now, but I'm quite happy with that coat. And then we'll get to lacquering, guys. So as you can see, guys, I've let this dry off now and it looks perfect. I hate to say the word perfect when this is my first go at spraying something. I've got a little nib. No, it's not even a nib. It's just where it's a little stone chip in there. So yeah, you see that little stone chip, but I didn't do any repairs to this bonnet, and overall it's gonna look unreal. So I need to smash out this clear coat now, hopefully get really good coverage on it. But I'll definitely, this torch is a godsend really, because this lighting in here is awful. But yeah, perfect job, I gotta be honest. And the back, I put a bit more color on than I should have really, but it is what it is. It's come out really good. So I'm gonna get my clear coat gun sorted now. I really don't like this gun for base coat. I may just use this one for primer and buy another sort of GTI Pro, something that's close to this, because I really like the way the lacquer comes off this gun. And if I can get a gun that performs as well as this with base coat, I'll be really happy. I know I can use that gun for both, but I want to just use one gun for one thing and don't really cross what I use the guns for really. So I'll have a dedicated gun for everything. So yeah, I'm gonna set you up ready for this clear coat. Hopefully it goes well, as well as my base coat went. And hopefully this will just be like maybe 2 coats. I did 2 coats for the wheels the other day, and hopefully it covers well. I'll mix up plenty of clear coat because it is a big bonnet. And yeah, hopefully we'll get a good job out of this. That's the first coat of lacquer. It's not looking too bad. I did like a sort of a 3/4 coat, like not too heavy, and still no runs, which is good. Couple of nibs, I can see a couple of bits falling in. It's because the floor's not wet, so all the bits that I'm spraying, the compressed air is just blowing it up, but it's still not too bad. As you can see, very dry at the bottom here. So on this next coat, I'm gonna push it a little and go really heavy. Not really heavy, but obviously I'm so new to this that I can't gauge how heavy something is because I haven't got the experience, but I'm gonna go heavier than what I just did. Just take my time, make sure I do even sort of coats up the bonnet. And yeah, hopefully we get rid of all these dry spots. I have got a few like sort of glossy bits there. But if I put it on quite heavy now, I've got just over half that there, but I've done the back now. I've dusted the back. I'm just gonna leave that now because that looks fine. Oh, you haven't seen the back yet, but yeah, I put on plenty of color, and I just dusted it like all over the middle, and then I put like just a bit of a medium coat on the edges where you'll see, because you'll have there's like a foam sort of, not foam, but like carpet sort of cover there that covers the all the washers basically. But yeah, I'm happy with that because no one's really looking at the back or the underneath. They're going to be looking at the front, so I'm going to use all my paint, all my clear coat up now and try and get a really good finish. I'm going to leave this another 20 minutes now just to dry off, and then I'm going to lay my my heavier coat on. I just got to wait for this to go a bit tacky and not wet, and then yeah, I'm really impressed with this so far. I'm just hoping this last coat does me well. So yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. This is the bonnet back on the car. It's not perfect, definitely not perfect, but for my first job, I am over the moon with it. The color match is spot on. It's spot on. Once I give everything a polish, I'm gonna give this a flattened polish in another video because I don't have electric at the garage at the moment, and I need that for my my rotary polisher. But I will definitely flat it down here because I've got the compressor here. So it's just a bit of back and forth, but now it's on wheels. I'll be able to drive it over to the house and hopefully get it polished, but that'll all be in a separate video, so don't worry about that now. But in terms of just coverage and just color match, really over the moon. And I hope you've all enjoyed me spraying this for the first time, and I hope you're sort of motivated or inspired. I really hope you do get inspired by this, because I didn't think I'd be able to spray something in my own garage with just basic sort of tools and materials, but it can be done, guys. It can definitely be done. There we are. Look at that. I'm gonna end it out, guys. I hope you've all enjoyed the video as much as I've enjoyed doing the work. I honestly really didn't think I could do this like all by myself. I've been on the phone to a couple of sprayers just to give me tips on like the pressure and how to set up the guns, but all in all, it's stuff you can learn just by yourself, really, just by going through the forums, going through YouTube videos. There's a lot of YouTubers that do teach you how to spray, and you just need the balls just to pick up the guns, spend that little bit of cash, and you can save yourself hundreds on taking it to body shops and stuff like that. So yeah, this is where I'm going to end out the video, guys. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.